In the vast, rolling steppes of Central Asia, a people emerged whose legacy would echo through the ages: the Scythians. Renowned as fierce warriors and skilled horsemen, the Scythians roamed the expansive grasslands, leaving an indelible mark on history. Their origins trace back to the early Iron Age, around the 9th century BCE, when they began to migrate from the region north of the Black Sea. This migration was not merely a movement of people, it was the initiation of a culture that would thrive on the edges of the known world, influencing and being influenced by the civilization that surrounded them. The Scythians were a nomadic people, deeply connected to their horses, which were more than just beasts of burden. They were integral to their very identity. The horse was a symbol of status, a means of transportation, and a tool of warfare. The Scythians developed a unique style of horsemanship, characterized by their ability to shoot arrows while riding at full gallop. This skill not only made them formidable opponents in battle, but also allowed them to traverse great distance, facilitating their migration across the steppes. Their mastery of horseback riding and archery became legendary, and they were often depicted in the art of neighboring cultures, such as the Greeks, who marveled at their prowess. As they migrated, the Scythians established a vast territory, stretching from the Danube River in the west to the Altai Mountains in the east. This expansive domain allowed them to engage in trade with various cultures, including the Greeks, Persians, and later the Romans. The Scythians were not merely raiders, they were also traders, who exchanged goods such as furs, slaves, and precious metals for wine, pottery, and other luxuries. The interaction with these civilizations enriched their own culture, leading to a fascinating blend of influences that shaped their way of life. The Scythian society was organized into tribes, each led by a chieftain. These leaders were not only military commanders, but also held significant political and spiritual authority. The social structure was hierarchical, with a clear distinction between the nobility and commoners. The noble class, often referred to as the Royal Scythians, enjoyed privileges that included elaborate burial rites and access to the finest resources. Their burial mounds, known as kurgans, have yielded remarkable treasures, including intricately crafted gold jewelry, weapons, and artifacts that provide insight into their beliefs and practices. Religion played a crucial role in Scythian life. They practiced a form of animism, believing that spirits inhabited the natural world. The Scythians revered the sky god, known as Tabiti, and the earth goddess, whom they associated with fertility and agriculture. Rituals and sacrifices were integral to their spiritual practices, often involving horses which were considered sacred. The act of burying a horse with its rider in a kurgan was a testament to the bond between the warrior and his steed, symbolizing the journey into the afterlife. These burial customs reflect the Scythians' deep respect for the animals that accompanied them throughout their lives. The Scythians were also known for their elaborate art, which often depicted scenes of hunting, warfare, and mythical creatures. Their artistic style was characterized by intricate patterns and dynamic forms, often featuring animals such as deer, wolves, and birds of prey. This art was not merely decorative. It served as a means of storytelling, conveying the values and beliefs of their society. The famous Scythian gold, with its stunning craftsmanship, has become a symbol of their rich cultural heritage, showcasing the skill of their artisans and the significance of their connection to the natural world. As the Scythians expanded their territory, they encountered various peoples, including the Greeks, who were both fascinated and intimidated by them. The Greek historian Herodotus provided one of the earliest accounts of the Scythians, describing their customs, warfare, and lifestyle. He noted their unique practice of tattooing, where warriors adorned their bodies with intricate designs, a mark of their bravery and status. This practice not only distinguished them from other cultures, but also served as a form of identity, binding them to their heritage and ancestors. Despite their formidable reputation, the Scythians were not invulnerable. As they thrived on the steppes, they faced challenges from neighboring tribes and emerging powers. The rise of the Persian Empire in the 6th century BCE brought new threats, as the Persians sought to expand their influence into Scythian territory. The Scythians, however, proved to be resilient adversaries. They employed guerrilla tactics, utilizing their knowledge of the terrain to outmaneuver larger forces. The legendary encounter between the Scythians and the Persian king Darius I is a testament to their cunning. Rather than facing the Persians in open battle, the Scythians retreated, drawing Darius deeper into their territory, where the vast steppes became a formidable ally. The Scythians' interactions with the Greeks continued to shape their identity. The establishment of trade routes led to cultural exchanges, with Scythian mercenaries serving in Greek armies and Greek artisans working in Scythian courts. This blending of cultures resulted in a unique synthesis, evident in the adoption of certain Greek artistic styles by Scythian craftsmen. The influence was mutual. The Greeks, in turn, adopted elements of Scythian warfare and horsemanship, further intertwining their histories. As centuries passed, the Scythians faced new migrations and invasions, leading to their gradual decline. The rise of the Sarmatians, a related nomadic group, began to overshadow the Scythians, leading to shifts in power dynamics on the steppes. By the 3rd century BCE, the Scythians, once a dominant force, found themselves increasingly marginalized. Yet, their legacy endured, woven into the fabric of the cultures that followed. The Scythians' historical significance extends beyond their military prowess. They were pioneers of a nomadic lifestyle that adapted to the challenges of their environment. Their ability to navigate the vast steppes, their mastery of horse culture, and their intricate social structures laid the groundwork for future nomadic societies. The impact of their migrations and interactions with settled civilization contributed to the cultural exchanges that would shape the course of history in Eurasia. As the centuries turned, the Scythians faded into the annals of history, but their influence persisted. The nomadic traditions they embodied would resonate through the ages, inspiring future generations of horse cultures across the steppes. Their stories, preserved in the works of historians and the artifacts unearthed from the earth, remind us of a time when the vastness of the steppes was home to a people whose spirit of freedom and resilience defined their existence. Today, the Scythians are remembered not merely as warriors, but as a symbol of the dynamic interplay between nomadic and settled cultures. Their legacy serves as a testament to the enduring human spirit, the quest for identity, and the profound connections forged through trade, warfare, and the shared experiences of life on the steppes. The echoes of their past continue to resonate, inviting us to explore the complexities of a world where cultures collided, blended, and evolved, leaving behind a rich tapestry of history that still captivates the imagination.